Our next question. It is from Summoner Ray Tonelin. It's a traits question. What was the inspiration for threats? Are having units without traits something you see being common in the future? Just anybody.
Yeah, so this one was interesting because we went through a lot of iterations with threats. Some threats were something we knew we wanted to do early on because, again, the whole theme was the monsters attack, and the monsters being the threats was pretty clear. We actually went through a version, for example, where every game you would actually get 2 free emblems. We called them hero assists at the time. And the idea was these units were actually built to use those emblems really well.
Okay.
But it ended up kind of being a little too narrow, and like a lot of verticals just kind of took over the game. So we ended up cutting that feature, and it became much better when they were just sort of these flexible units. That being said, you know, it's always a risk, and with every set mechanic, we're not necessarily looking to make every set mechanic permanent.
Right.
You know, threats might just be the thing that you remember from Monsters Attack, and that would be a success. But I think we've all looked at the set and the flexibility and been like, this has been a success. How can we utilize this in the future?
And to add on to that, threats solve like a problem on your board where, you know, sometimes you need anti-heal, you don't have it, you can put in Aurelion Soul. Sometimes you want to CC their major carry. The entire board on the enemy team is just Jax, you know, and so you put in a Vel'Koz and just constantly CC that unit. Kind of all of these things solve a different problem for your board, and having that kind of flexibility is really fun and something we wanted to give everyone a chance to play with and try, and then we can see how everyone reacts to that.
Fantastic.